Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Friends with Benefits. I'm Colin,
I'm Jessica.
and today we have our second guest.
I'm Zach. I'm Zach.
There you go.
He's already giggling.
Do you want to do an intro? Okay, Zach is our biggest fan of the podcast. Every week we hear his thoughts on the episodes. And we're so excited to have him. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah.
Like further?
Yes.
Don't pull too hard, or else you're gonna pull it
out. So yeah, I'm just like a fan of the show. I don't like know these people. I'm just kidding. So yeah, I'm Zach. Where should I start from?
Like, tell us like a couple facts about you, and then say how you met us.
Yeah.
A couple of facts about me is I just had my birthday last week.
Woo!
Very fun. And I had an extended birthday weekend this weekend.
Oh.
Very fun. These are my best friends.
How'd you meet us?
Who do you like better?
That's for the later segment.
Okay.
So I was thinking about this when I was thinking about the monologue. I don't even think I got like a formal introduction with you guys.
What monologue?
Well, in my head, like this stuff.
Oh, the intro?
Yeah.
Okay. We really need to get a third microphone.
like,
Yeah, I would have bought one.
We should have went to Five Below.
That's what I was saying.
But
But you don't have enough ports.
I know. I only have 4 ports, and we would need a 5th because
Yeah.
I don't trust my laptop to stay charged the entire time, and my phone needs to be connected to my laptop. So I need like a
dock. A hub.
Mhm.
So yeah, I went to the same college as these guys. Was I in your class 2021?
Yeah.
A fun fact, me and Jessica lived on the same floor freshman year, and we didn't talk at all. I can get into that later a bit. But everything works out for a reason.
True.
So yeah, I don't think we ever like formally introduced each other. Like, hi, I'm Zach, or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it was like by proxy through like other friends.
Yeah, like I don't remember the first time I talked to you.
Me neither.
Never shook your hand in my life.
No. So I pretty much got to know him through Survivor on campus. I played in it twice. I was second boot the first time, and then I won. I was second place the second time.
You won. You didn't win.
Zach never won. He likes to try to claim that he beat
Well, I
Jessica
was the
Murphy.
people's champ.
Who
Okay,
are the people?
I will say Zach had a great final tribal
The
speech.
greatest.
Probably the greatest ever that we've seen besides Steph.
Steph. Steph's final tribal was so good.
But
what?
I still
Was it
kicked
good fun?
kicked Zach's ass.
It's my phone.
And I won. So, but he likes to try to tell people that he
Oh my
won.
It was
gosh.
by like 2 votes.
Jessica.
Dude, 2 votes.
Jessica.
Jobby!
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Where
wait.
is he?
Wait, I gotta go get him. You guys hold it down.
Okay, we'll keep your co-host now.
Ooh,
For a
time
few
to break
minutes.
this mic.
No, you can't. It's really wobbly.
Wait.
Okay, yeah. So anyway, Zach played in Survivor with us. He played in season 9
Yeah,
and
I think
11.5. No, yeah, we know so.
I don't know the season number.
You targeted Morgan Saul that week that you got voted
That
out.
was Jessica's plan.
No, not in 11.5. In 9. You played with Morgan twice.
Oh, I didn't target her.
I did.
No,
No.
we know you did. We're talking about 9. He got booted. Who'd you vote? You voted Morgan that
No, I
tribal.
voted for the one Nick.
Oh.
Yeah, because he was weird.
Who's
Oh.
Nick?
I don't think
We're
I can
not-
say why.
We're not okay. Yeah, no, we're not dropping last names either.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I played in Survivor, and I was like kind of in that group with all you guys.
Mhm.
So that's kind of like how I got to know you. And then like this past summer, we started to become more like friends, besties, and it was the best decision of my life.
Oh, that's so nice.
Are you gonna introduce the other guest? Oh,
And this is my other bestie, Dobby.
Can you hear me? If anybody listened to the first season episode with Jessica, me and Jessica, Zach is one of the boys who lived in that house.
Should we get into that?
Get into what?
Well, like the house.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna crack one of these open.
Oh, okay.
Zach
Yeah,
brought
same.
us a party favor.
Not sponsored.
That was my payment. To get
We're in our Hannah Maloche era because we just love to show that we drink.
Do you guys want one?
Sure.
What color? They all have different animals on them too, so if you relate more to an animal, I can also...
Your spirit animal?
Yeah.
Zach, didn't one time you drink a whole thing of this?
Yeah.
Ew.
And
Wait,
I got really sick.
An eagle, a tiger,
I got really sick.
a shark.
I haven't drank any since then.
You
did you guys go over the Harry Potter party?
You flew up.
No, not really.
Oh, we can go over that later.
Oh, we have lots to go over. I'm
Yeah.
not kidding you when I tell you that Zach has had a list of what he wants to talk about on the podcast since the summer.
I have a notes page.
Yeah.
This is going to be a very rotund podcast.
What does rotund mean?
Like big.
Oh, okay.
Like
We can't go over like an hour and a half though. So we gotta...
We'll do part 2 later.
Okay. If the people want part 2, we'll give them the part 2. And since you're the people's winner, I'm sure they'll want it.
Yeah.
Can I have the blue one?
The Baja Blast?
Yeah.
What do you want, Zach?
Is there a more green one in there?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think the Baja Blast is literally on the bottom.
I'm sorry. Okay.
So we want to go over the house.
Yeah, well, Zach, this is your world. We're just living in it.
Yeah, you're the guest, you know.
You got the top.
This is a little too much power.
Wait,
Okay.
wait. ASMR.
Let's get into the
ASMR.
house.
Hold on.
So
Wait, shh.
Oh, wait.
Oh. Shh.
I can't do the wobble.
Of the microphone.
So
Dance?
yeah.
Okay, so you want to talk about the house?
Yeah,
first?
so in season 1 you guys had the
Season 1? Oh,
yeah.
I'm like STC? I'm like
no, the FWB.
Yeah.
You had the podcast about the infamous 22 I don't know.
7-4. You don't even know that.
I don't like to say that address.
We just said the number.
Oh, whatever.
No,
So
I said the full address.
Oh.
well, it was 2274 and then 2272. And 2272 was more like the quiet side because
you
For
were
the
on that.
Bashful Boys.
You were on the bashful boy side.
was that the name?
It is
I
now.
never heard of
Now.
this. So yeah, so the 2272 side was the quiet side. Mostly because we had carpeting in there and we didn't want to have all the parties in there because it would have gotten all like yucky and stuff. So the 2274 side was like the main side. And I have a question for you too.
Okay.
Yeah.
How important was that like specific house to like the aura of it?
Which side?
The 2274. Like if you replace that house with like this house, does it make a difference?
Like the whole like unit.
Like how important was that house specifically to the legend?
To like the memory.
Yeah.
I think the setup was good for parties because I feel like it was like very open on the first floor. But I mean,
I think any house that you guys would have had.
Yeah,
within
would have
the
been
city.
fine.
Well, the bathroom definitely added to it.
oh, because of
The
the
hallway.
Oh.
and the hallway that you had to wait in line for.
Yeah.
Right next to the stairs. I mean,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have had. I think
The-
things would have happened very
People
similarly.
falling out of the bathroom.
People
Ow.
fell out of the bathroom.
The Caitlyn.
Oh.
The Caitlyn. The house was just very run down, and I think that's what made it.
that added to it.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean,
'Cause
it had a
first-
yard.
But
I'm glad it had a yard,
a
a front
lot
and a
of-
back. It had a porch. Like
Yeah.
it had everything that would be.
It was also just a
good.
good location too.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
People could.
It was close to
The
walk
campus
to.
and stuff.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, I
the house
mean,
is great.
personally, we did not like that house. Like living in it, that house sucked.
Why?
It was because it was run down.
Well, all the houses around here
Yeah.
are run down. Like
Well,
this
that
house,
one, like
you can-
especially, like now it's really nice.
Yeah, it is a lot nicer now.
I want to go in there.
Yeah, for real. We should just knock and see if they'll let us
Yeah.
in.
I wonder if the like key code's in the back. I wonder if like the key codes in the back are the same.
No, they changed those.
Because after we moved out, we went back in and found some extra pots that we left.
What?
Because like that was the night. No, that was like the. No, that. No, that was the day after. The day after we had like the leaving party.
Yeah.
We like.
Yeah.
Because we were at the Caitlin's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That house was nice also.
Bucks.
Oh my gosh. We know. Everyone likes Bucks.
Everybody
We
loves
get it.
that.
Okay?
It's just a nice house.
It wasn't really a house. It was
like a condominium.
Like 2 rooms.
condominium.
Wait, are we talking about the right house?
Yes, but there's only one house that Caitlin lived in.
That wasn't 2 rooms. Well,
Well,
one room was like massive.
Yeah.
The living room?
Yeah.
Living rooms usually are.
That.
When Jessica's speaking, move the microphone.
I'm
sorry.
probably loud enough, to be
I'm
honest.
sorry, I'm new to this.
You're fine.
So yes, yeah, it was just run down.
Is there anything else you wanted to say about the house? Just to
No, that was a burning question I had for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Like how important that house specifically was.
I mean, okay, for me, that was like my first like place that I ever went to like house parties and stuff, so that will always be like my favorite. I mean, not only was it that for all the other reasons that we talked about in the first episode, like all those parties were so fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then the addition of like that being where that's where were my only like parties I went to.
Well, now you have this place.
Freshman and sophomore year. Yeah. It's a nice segue to the
Wait.
Harry Potter party.
Oh,
Look
good
at
job,
you.
Zach.
I'm
See,
a
he
pro at
really-
this.
he's gonna
Uh-huh.
replace
I'm new at
me.
my
I
skills,
know.
but I'm pro at pods.
Mice?
Mike.
Oh.
Mike.
Like Mike skills.
Oh, I was thinking Mike Wazowski. I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh,
Shout out
wait.
Adam Roll.
I'm wrong.
Why?
Yeah, I feel like that should be like a what's the like recurring thing? A
Oh.
trope or whatever.
Like,
Oh.
shout out Adam Raw.
Yeah,
Do
because
we
I
always say
I
shout
feel
out
like
Adam
you've done
Ross?
it in like 3 of the ones I listened to.
Oh, see,
Shout out
fan.
Adam
I'm a
Ross.
super fan.
You know, you might get recognized before we talk about the Harry Potter party because I have just let's talk about it. Okay. Abby and Carmela came over to listen to 1989 Taylor's version, which I'm assuming you still haven't listened to.
No.
Anyway, they came over to watch it and listen to it, and Jess was there, and Oju had some people over, and one of them came up and I was like, oh, this is Abby Carmela, whatever, and he was like, oh, which one's Carmela? And we're like, oh, her, and he's like, I listened to your podcast episode, so maybe you'll start to get recognized.
You're gonna have to start giving out autographs.
Yeah.
You can start like a podcasting group where we all have like separate podcasts.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what?
Like you know how like some like there's podcasting networks.
Mm.
Oh,
Like-
we're gonna start a network?
Yeah,
Mm.
maybe.
Who all's invited?
Caitlin,
The Caitlin?
The Caitlin. Adam Roll.
Shout out Adam Roll.
Shout out
Shout out
Adam
Adam
Roll,
Roll.
bro. My
Well, he's
God.
like a mythical figure.
True, because he was supposed to be on season 1, but his episode never came out.
Wow.
Or, I mean, we never like recorded it.
Well, new place,
For-
new faces.
For all that these people know, he could be fake.
For real.
It's a made up name.
That's why he's a legend and a
True.
mythical figure.
Suburban legend.
If you would have listened to 1989 Taylor's version, you would have gotten that reference, Zach.
I'll try.
Mm.
I'll try.
When I'm in the gym at 2 a.m. next time, I'll listen to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. So we went out both Friday and Saturday for Halloween. Happy Halloween. Happy post late Halloween. It's in 2 days. But anyway, we went out this past weekend for Halloween, and both nights, Zach's like, I'm gonna go back and work out now at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And he did.
Gotta get
Well,
it.
it's his word against no one's.
Can't miss leg day.
I
Well,
did.
he
It
saw-
wasn't even
Well,
leg day.
No,
Oh, sorry.
it was workout till I felt like nauseous and then go back home.
I thought you were gonna say fell down. I was like,
Maybe I did.
You probably did.
So Harry Potter party.
Yeah, let's
I
get
know.
into
What
it.
do you want to talk about?
Well, wait. Since we did Halloween, should we say what we went as?
Sure. So on Friday, Jessica and I went as Carson and Carolyn from Survivor 44. I was Carson and Jessica was Carolyn.
And I thought you guys were hippies.
Yeah, we're like clearly wearing the Survivor buffs. Like, I get it. It's like, unless you know Survivor and watch it, like, you're whatever. But it's very clear the logo on the buff.
Oh, I didn't see it.
He's been having eye problems
Yeah,
lately.
for real.
I might have to get a second one, honestly.
Why?
Because it's on this eyelid also.
Oh no.
What is it?
It's like
Sky.
swelling.
Oh.
It's like the oil in your eye gets like blocked up, and then it starts to like make a bump and starts to swell, and they have I don't know.
Sebaceous glands and whatnot.
We have a
that's what they're
nurse
called.
here.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're called. Sebaceous glands. I don't know, but yeah.
And then Saturday we went as Travis, Kelsey, and Taylor Swift. I was Taylor and Jessica was Travis.
It was pretty good. This one boy came up to me and he said, "Are you a football player?" As if I'm not wearing a football jersey right now.
What'd you say?
I said, "Yeah." He goes, "That's so good." And I said, "I know."
Wow.
I wasn't gonna be like, "Oh, I'm Travis Kelsey,"
Yeah.
because he seemed kind of stupid. So I
Yeah.
was like, "Okay, actually, that was mean. I take that back."
He was probably drunk.
Yeah.
The boozy lemonade was hitting.
Oh my god! Actually, speaking of last night, I have pictures of you.
Oh,
And
should I see this?
I have to freaking show you this. Hold on. Because this one's sent to me.
Oh my god. Can we show that?
Wait, let me preface this.
Okay.
Preface this.
Well, say what you were.
I was Where's Waldo,
What
and
were you Friday?
I
Nothing.
wore a nice sweater.
True, it was nice.
Yeah.
It was
I don't
cute.
even
It was
remember.
tan and it
That
had
was
like
the
a bunch of
I
words
See
on it.
Ghost one.
Oh, yeah, I do remember.
And the Waldo outfit kind of played.
It
I
kinda
have
played.
I have a story. Well, not really a story, but I got on the stage. I got on the strip. Wait, do you have pictures of me on the stripper pole?
No, he has a video, though.
Oh. And you making it rain with $1.
Dude, that was so funny because nobody was in there. Okay, basically, we talked about this last week. We went to Standard again, another bar, and they have this like Standard Annex, which is like
More
tucked
like
back.
clubby.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and there's like, oh my gosh, his, one of OG's friends is here.
Oh.
I was like, what? Anyway, there's a stripper pole in there. Like nobody is actually going on it to like strip. It's just like there for some reason. I don't know what goes on at other times, but it's not like used for like actual stripping. But Zach gets up on the pole and just does like a little, and Jessica.
I dropped it.
Okay, let's talk about the fact that right before he gets up on it, though, he pulls his wallet out and he gives me like 5 20s, a $5 bill, and a dollar bill.
I'm pretty sure I turned to Abby and I was like, I would have pocketed that and
No,
run.
literally.
No, I told Jessica.
He said, "I want those back."
Specifically the 20s.
Oh, God, not the one.
But then you were up there long enough to give me time to
Make it rain.
throw them all.
Did you get all your money back?
I think so.
I got the 5 out, and I think, and then that was it. And then you were down and done. But the video is funny.
The video is funny because it's like an empty like place except for like Zach up there, and then Jessica's like.
That was a great night.
It was such a great night.
Iconic.
You had so many lemonades.
I know.
I don't know how you did that because I'm like, I drank my first one and then the second one I was like, this is so sour. My stomach just feels like I just ate so much candy. Those things are so sour.
I think with any drink, like this could be even like water. Like there's so much liquid.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, I can't do that.
There is a lot of liquid in those. I feel.
I can suck it down usually.
We know because you were.
I know.
Getting
You
out of
said
there
you only
doing-
had 4. I'm not sure about that.
No, it was 4.
I think
It was like 3 3/4.
Excuse me.
Because I was really starting to feel it after the third one.
I can't.
That's when I had to like leave and go to the bathroom, and then I came back and you guys were gone. After I like crawled my way back all the way to where you guys were.
It got so busy.
Oh, in the back of the one side of the
Yeah.
annex, yeah. And it was so hot in there.
I want to know how people reserve those little like spaces with the like.
I don't think you have to.
So people would just sneak in and put the ropes up for no reason?
I think you just go over the ropes and just sit there.
Okay, well, next time we'll try all that and see how that goes.
see if we get kicked out or not.
Who's like checking?
I mean, fair.
I mean, if there's a group of people in there and they're like, oh, you're not in our party.
Yeah.
You can look it up.
Okay. Anyway, the Harry Potter party.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
It was fun.
Is that all?
We got to dress up. Who had the best outfit that night?
Obviously you.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. Zach is like, I spent $100 on this.
There's no way you spent $100.
This
I'll
Slytherin
show you the
outfit.
receipts.
No, because because Abby was like, I want the price by price because no way this is $100.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was you bought 2 shirts.
Yeah.
So that
Accidentally.
Yeah, included in the 100.
Did you keep both of them?
Well, I couldn't. I tried to cancel the first one, and it wasn't even shipped yet, and they still wouldn't refund me. So I just kept it.
What was wrong with the first one?
It was a different color from what I wanted.
Hmm.
It was a fashion.
Oh, actually, Jessica's was pretty good too. I forgot that you had the robe.
Yeah, I didn't wear it that much because part of me didn't want to ruin it because it was Colin's robe that he got in Disney World or some shit, Harry Potter
Universal
World.
Studios, yeah.
And so I didn't want to get it all gross or anything. I almost spilled stuff on it like before the party even started, and that was tragic. So then I was like, oh, I gotta be careful. Also, I think it was pretty nice out that night, so I wasn't like cold. If it would have been cold, I probably would have wore it. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty
it was
good.
pretty nice.
But it was only because it was Colin's robe, and it was like one of the robes.
And then I just had a button up.
Yeah.
I forget what pants I wore.
Well, I guess we should
Shorts,
talk about
probably.
what house we were.
Yeah, so I'm Ravenclaw, so I wore like a blue button up and black shorts, staple. The blue button up that Jessica wore last week.
Yeah,
in the video podcast.
I am Gryffindor, so I wore his little Gryffindor cloak, and I had like a maroon burgundy shirt under it. So.
I was Slytherin.
You want to talk about what you wore? Since we talked about what you wore.
Yeah. So I had a Slytherin like casual hat. I had a Slytherin. What's the game called? Quidditch. Like a Slytherin Quidditch like team shirt, and then I had some green shorts on. And then I had my jewelry.
It was pretty good. I will say, from that party experience, I was really proud of the boys, aka like 3 of them or 4 of them that had the ties that they got, because I did not figure that the boys would participate. Yeah. But I think it was a good turnout for the boys.
And I think everybody like did the theme.
Yeah. Well, I can think of like one person I know that didn't. But
I think I know.
Oh.
But
really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they just don't like Harry Potter.
Oh, I know they don't like Harry Potter.
Anywho,
but yeah, a lot of people did participate.
Yeah, I mean, it was an easy theme. We just said like wear the color. It didn't have to be like get like a Slytherin shirt or wear a robe. Like I just wore blue.
But it was cute to see like Zach do the Slytherin specific things, and like I said, like the boys had like the ties of like the different houses, which I thought was cute.
And like Abby had like the Ravenclaw like emblem iron on her shirt.
That was cute.
Sophie's like was a cute, like it wasn't anything Harry Potter themed, but it was like a cute like studious Ravenclaw blue outfit.
Yeah.
I felt like a lot of people did.
It was a cute time.
Yeah.
The ties were big. Because Tyler got those ties right before.
like
the day of, he got those ties.
Tyler.
Yeah.
I love Tyler too.
Very handsome.
Mm-hmm.
He's so handsome.
Because I think he just wanted them for his house. But it came with all the houses, so that was pretty huge.
I love it when Tyler participates.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I will say, I do love a good participation of Tyler.
He's a fun guy.
He can be. Like, that's the thing.
Fun guy.
I appreciate
gesture to the shirt.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, oh, and you guys had wands too, didn't you?
I think Tyler did.
Because there's half of one on our table still.
I had a chopstick that I was pretending was a wand, but I know...
There was one because there's a broken wand on our...
The broken one, I'm pretty sure
my hips.
I'm pretty sure the broken one is I can't. Chad's.
I have to think.
Yeah. Is that one of the boys?
Yeah.
Who's Chad?
He doesn't come around as often, and he's friends with Ethan.
This is too much.
No.
Wait, let me think.
I know.
Wait.
I know.
Oh.
Okay, you could definitely hear
No,
that.
you couldn't.
Oh.
You couldn't hear Dobby whispering last week in
whatever.
the podcast, so.
I don't understand. These aren't like bad stories.
I'm just like respecting their privacy.
I don't.
Okay.
Not
because like they
specifically
didn't
them.
consent to
Not
like these.
specifically them. Not specifically them. I know. I don't know. Is that like
Shout out Adam Rawl.
shout out? Like, is that bad? That
Yeah,
I,
he
like,
was the Dobby
say
keeper that
people's
night.
Names?
I don't think Adam Rawl would care.
I don't like the people
Well,
I say. I don't think that they.
We also don't really say last names.
Except Adam Roll.
Yeah, and like
And Abby Theory. I always say Abby Theory.
Yeah.
Is that the new Abby?
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. Not Abby M.
We did drop
No.
Abby M's name.
No, but I dropped so many last names last week, or when Caitlin's episode, because I was saying like my fave STC people, and I was like da 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 da. But that's like
It's okay.
if I'm like Parvati Shallow is my favorite Survivor player.
Or like.
Well, they're like on TV.
Okay. Well, anyway, the Harry
Well,
Potter part.
Anywho.
okay, STC people are all consenting to be on YouTube theoretically.
True.
No.
He got you there.
Water Under the Bridge.
Anything else?
By Adele.
Skinny dipping.
That's
and
a
water
very
under the
good
bridge.
Sabrina.
Do you know a Sabrina Carpenter? Oh.
Whoa. Yeah, do you know Sabrina Carpenter? Dude, my neck is already in a. I'm gonna have to.
My hips were like burning.
You should have
That's why I had to
run
do
this, yeah.
crisscross applesauce.
Anything else about the Harry Potter party though that you wanted to talk about?
I like the table you guys had.
Oh, the one we stole from Henry's roommates?
Yeah, the Taylor Swift one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can't like it that much because you didn't listen to 1989 Taylor's version.
I'll do it soon. So that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is there any big parties on the horizon?
Probably not.
We don't have anything planned. Do you have anything you want planned?
I mean, I don't know. There's a birthday coming up, maybe.
Yeah, Jessica's birthday is in like less than a month.
Mm-hmm.
It's this month.
Not yet.
Not yet. Well,
Well,
when
it's
they,
it's
when
been
it
this
comes
month.
out, when it comes out, it's still October.
Oh, I thought it was November already.
Halloween hasn't even happened, really. Actually,
It's been a long weekend.
Oh. Oh my god.
Yes, less than a month though, until she turns 29.
The golden birthday.
Shit, dude.
It is
Wait.
Jessica's.
29?
Yeah.
No, I'm 25. We talked about this yesterday.
Well, yeah. I don't know why you said 29.
Because he thinks I'm old.
What about me?
Yeah, you are old.
Yeah, you're like 50.
I'm like aching. My bones are aching.
No, it's Jessica's golden birthday. You know, I wanna just say my golden birthday was on my first birthday.
That sucks.
So I didn't even get to like do anything golden.
Wait, when you pop out, are you one?
No, okay, so
No.
people...
Like, would that count as your first birthday?
No.
No, because
Because you're not a year old.
Yeah.
Well, it's still, that's like your birthday.
People do debate this topic, but you count your birthday in years.
Because it's like I'm turning 1. It's like on your birthday you're turning an.
if we counted like our age by months, then or no, I guess it would be by days. Then yeah, the day that you would be born would be your first birthday. But then wouldn't every day be your birthday?
Yeah.
No, because you weren't born that day.
So then no days would be your birthday.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's the anniversary of when you were born.
Okay, that.
Like, this is the day you were born.
Bon anniversaire à toi. Bon anniversaire à toi. Bon anniversaire à Zach and Jessica.
Oh.
Bon anniversaire
Feliz
à toi.
cumpleaños.
Yeah. Did you take Spanish?
Spanish 1 and 2.
Oh.
Did you know
No,
that
I-
you're sitting next to the Spanish club president and the Spanish NHS club president?
Yeah. Yeah. You listened to the podcast. Did you not hear that?
What episode was that?
Last episode. Oh,
I
you
haven't-
haven't finished it.
Yeah, I've been busy.
Busy working out at 2 a.m.
Wait, yesterday or 2 days ago, oh my gosh, I I like rediscovered in my brain the song that we learned in French to count. And I was like, why is this kind of like good? Like, why do I kind of want to like run to this song?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
I'll have to listen.
Do you want me to sing it for you?
I mean, if you want.
The pronunciation is going to be really bad because we talked about this last week. I can't pronounce like anything in French. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then they say, chantez plus for mes étudiants. Sing for me louder, students.
I would not run to that. I wouldn't run, but I wouldn't run to that.
Something scratches my head when it says soixante, soixante-dix.
Something scratches your head.
I mean my brain. Soixante, soixante-dix.
Okay.
I took French in middle school.
And then you switched to Spanish?
Yeah.
Or did you do like a world language in middle school?
No, I did French in middle school. I don't know why I took it. Well, I don't think I like French.
I don't really like French either.
But
I was fed like every day, which we talked about last.
But yeah, then I took Spanish 1 through 3.
Oh, okay. Senor?
Where, here? Or
No,
in high school.
High school.
No, engineers don't have to take a language.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Good for you. What type of engineer are you? Do you want to tell the people? You don't have to say where you work, just what type.
I'm a computer science engineer, so I work with computers and anything.
Ew, Jessica, that was a chunky cough.
I'm sorry, it was funny. I'm a computer science engineer. I work with computers.
I mean, if you need Fusion Fall installed on your computer, hit me up.
Okay, this is a thing on your list. So do you want to discuss?
Yeah, so Colin's been mentioning Fusion Fall like this summer and then in the first episode. So like one morning, I'm like, I wonder if I can like get Fusion Fall to work.
I was at work. This is when I worked on the movie.
And I like spent the entire morning like researching how to get Fusion Fall up. And it's honestly like simple if you're on Windows.
But I don't have Windows.
Well, you can set it up on Mac.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to play so badly. If anybody doesn't know what Fusion Fall is, Jessica, it's this game that used to be like on Cartoon Network's like website. And basically you went through this world and it was being taken over by like all the Cartoon Network characters, but like bad form. And they were like green. So it was like, there'd be like a green Ben 10 that was like evil, and like green like Codename Kids Next Door characters, and they'd be like evil, and it was like slime, right? It's like green, like
yeah, it was green. Like I was playing it a bit, and like the Powderpuff Girls were like grown up.
Yeah,
which was weird.
Yeah,
that's weird.
But it's
and
like
green? They're like tall and green?
No, they're just like grown ups.
Well, the good ones are fine.
Oh yeah, like the bad.
But the
like
bad
the
ones are like
ones are green.
Yeah, and like once you like destroy the mean ones, then you get like a little version of them to like come around with you. And I just loved it because I just love little characters and things like that. And I remember that I like printed out all of the characters and would like play with them. I used to print out like I would print out things.
Okay.
That sounds okay.
Okay, it's a little weird.
Characters, but like one time I printed out like mascots of like restaurants and food.
Those are characters.
Yeah, and I would play Survivor with them. I would cut them out and then play Survivor with them. So like Pillsbury Doughboy played Survivor at my house.
Did like Mr. Peanut?
Yeah, and like the Green Giant.
My question is, when Mr. Peanut was casted for Survivor, was his like thing that he could bring his monocle? His
of course,
top hat,
obviously.
Or his cane?
You could bring all.
I just like blanked for a second and I thought someone named Mr. Peanut actually played on Survivor and he had a monocle.
Like Wendy was there, but I could never find because Wendy is just her head.
Yeah.
And I like would get so annoyed because I'm like, everybody else has like a full body and Wendy's just a freaking head.
Right. So did you draw?
I don't know if she got cast, but here's the thing: she probably was because I was like, she's a girl, and I
You need those pigtails and freckles in the game.
I'm trying to think what else I would play Survivor with. Like,
Did the McDonald's characters make it in?
probably just Ronald.
Yeah. Not the extended universe.
Speaking of, somebody that we know was Ronald McDonald for Halloween, and I hated it. It was
scary. I think that was intentional.
I think I have a Ronald McDonald story.
Oh.
I don't know if I like dreamed of this, but like when I was a kid, I think there was like this memory where like me and my mom went into this empty house and like Ronald McDonald was there.
That's a dream.
I swear it was real.
Why didn't you ask her?
I don't know.
Like,
don't you love how Ronald McDonald like gets stuck in your throat and it just feels so good when you say Ronald McDonald?
McDonald?
McDonald's.
I've never had that experience, so no.
We had a McDonald's last night.
But we have it all the time.
And my stomach, shocker, hurt so bad last night.
I felt fine.
But I needed food and I don't know.
Yeah.
I wish there was like, I don't know what I wish.
Time to get on Wendy's.
It's gonna feel the same in my stomach. I wanted Burger King last night.
Honestly, Burger King sounds kind of good.
I know.
Some chicken fries. Oh, they have a ghost pepper Whopper now.
Oh.
And apparently it's spicy.
The way your eyebrows furrowed when you said that was so interesting.
I was watching a video about it before I came.
About furrowed eyebrows?
No, about the ghost pepper Whopper.
You gotta try it.
No.
Why?
That
Are we going
would
to dinner after this?
To the exotic Latin grill.
Isn't it raining?
I don't know.
What if they're not open?
I'm kind of wavering on it because I was reading some of the reviews and I think it's cash only.
Oh,
I don't have cash.
Yeah.
We know who does have cash.
Zach.
Yeah. And I have it all back.
Zach Hartman.
Zach Hartman.
Zach Prescott.
Oh.
Zach.
No, Zach spelled Z-A-K, and then Prescott.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So like, do you have beef with people who spell Zach Z-A-C?
Yes.
What about Z-A-Cs?
I honestly just wish my name wasn't Zach.
Oh.
What do you wish your name was? If you had to change your name right now, what would you change it to?
Can you guys go first?
Yeah. I always have like the name Shane. Anytime I would play like a little game with my cousins, my name would always be Shane.
Okay. I've never thought about this before, and I feel like this is a good question. Honestly, I like my name, so like I don't know if I would change it, to be quite honest with you. Like I really like my middle name too, Brooke. So maybe if anything I would change it to Brooke, but
Brooke then?
No, it would be Brooke something else.
You can only change your first name.
Okay, then I'll be Brooke squared. Why am I only allowed to change my first name?
Because that's the game we're playing.
I was gonna.
And if you're not gonna answer, then drink.
That's for later. For the spicy question.
It's gotta be. Oh, do you?
But yeah, what's our time?
Already 38 minutes in, Zach.
Do we need to pause?
No, it's like going fine. Because now I figured out why the audio didn't record, because they have to be plugged into the specific thing.
So what's another topic you want?
Well, I need to do my name.
Oh, I forgot you have.
Brooke.
I was thinking, and honestly, I want it to be simple because I hate how like my name, like spelling, like so many times when I'm like at the doctor's office, they'll like spell it Z-A-C-K, and that will like mess up the prescriptions and stuff like that. So I was thinking maybe like Arthur. A little classy. Why is that so funny?
No. Wait, is your full name Zachary?
Yeah. Oh, that's another
why
issue.
Don't you just go by Zachary.
No, because that gets misspelled too.
Stop screaming.
I'm sorry.
Arthur.
The Mountain Dew's talking to me. Because how would you spell Zachary?
Z-A-C-H-A-R-Y.
So I was doing like my like jobs, like insurance stuff, and they kept spelling it Z-A-C-H-E-R-Y.
I've never seen that in my life.
Same.
Are you sure?
Maybe I misspelled it.
You should be an Arthur.
No, but I can get where you're coming from, because every time someone spells my name, it's usually just one L.
Which is weird to me, because I would never do that. Like, I would always do, like, 2 L's.
Well, that's
for
why I'm
college.
confused, because I think 1 L is more popular than 2 L's. Because every time, like, you know, like, anything in a store that has, like, kids' names on it and stuff, it's always 1 L.
That's so weird.
I know.
I would not think that, but...
Because then it's, like, colon.
Yeah. The colon.
Yeah. And if a consonant is between 2 vowels, doesn't it always get doubled? Like Jessica, it's not 1S.
I'm not an English major.
I mean, I'm not either. I don't know. I mean, that sounds right. Yeah. And it makes sense for my name.
Or maybe I should change my name to Dobby.
So true. See? Dobby, BB. It's not BY. Okay. It's not Dobby.
So Arthur Dobby?
No, just Dobby. Oh. Instead of...
Okay, Dobby.
Instead of... Yeah. It's a great name.
So you've been busy lately. This is a segue.
With what?
With your...
Oh, my movie?
With your flick.
With my flick. Yeah.
You want to
go?
Didn't
I already talk about that? Well, not really.
I'm not
gonna...
Do you want to promote it?
I'm not gonna promote it until it comes out, and then I will.
Alright.
But, no, yeah, I've been gone for a month because I worked on a movie. I was just
We missed you.
Well, now I'm back. I was just a PA, and...
What's public assistant?
No, production assistant.
Oh.
And it was really fun. It was like... I think I liked that position because I could just kind of like, you know, do a little bit of everything. Whoever needed help was basically what I did. And it was just cool to be in an environment with a lot of very creative people. I think that's the issue that I've had with like chemistry related jobs. I think the people, like, I've never had like a horrible issue. I just think like
a little boring.
I'm like a lot more social, and I like meeting people who are like different from each other. And I feel like a lot of my lab jobs, it was like very similar people, which again is fine, and everyone was like nice and friendly. But I like hearing about majorly like a different like lives and experiences.
Did you get any good connections?
We'll see.
Into Hollywood?
Hope, cross my fingers. We'll see. Oh,
and the Drew Barrymore show.
Cut. It's done.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Did you see why?
No.
Well, apparently, this was... Well, no, I don't think it's done. I think they, like, put it on pause, and the new season... I think the new season came out this month. But basically...
Is there a stalker there still?
Huh? No. No. But basically, during, like, the writer's strike, people would like come in the like audience or like on crew with like pins supporting them, and they got like kicked out.
Oh.
So then like people just stopped coming to work on it.
Oh.
And then it got like canceled
production
for a bit.
Well, I think a few talk shows are coming back. Like Kelly's talk show's back, Kelly Clarkson, but she moved locations. Did we already talk about this?
No.
She's in New York now. I think it'd be so cool to work on the Kelly Clarkson show.
I mean, yeah, I feel like she'd be pretty cool, unless she was one of those, like... Am I joking over here? Oh my god, now my voice is, like...
Clear it.
It's hoarse.
Anyway, I think she might be, like, one of those people that is, like, Ellen or Lizzo, where they, like, secretly bully their...
No, because something happened, I forget the details, but, like, people on her crew were getting really mistreated. And when she found out about it, she, like, released a statement and, like, changed, like, a lot of things, I think.
Okay.
So, I think she'd be nice.
Seems sus to me.
Oh, my gosh. We were just, speaking of Kelly Clarkson, we were just talking about this. Who's the, well, I don't know. Did you watch American Idol?
A little.
Did you watch Dancing with the Stars?
A lot. I used to watch that with, I wanted to tell you this, but I used to watch that with my mom.
It's so good. Okay, so what...
I've been watching a bit.
What trio is better, Paula, Randy, and Simon, or Len, Carrie Ann, and Bruno?
I don't know who those are.
The judges.
The judges on American Idol and Dancing with the Stars.
I'm gonna go Dancing with the Stars.
Good. Jessica and I were just talking about this yesterday because we watched... Well, I've been watching the season of Dancing with the Stars. Jessica hasn't. But I made her watch the Len Goodman tribute because he passed away, and they did, like, a dance to it, whatever. I was like, honestly, everyone loves, like, Paula, Randy, Simon, but I think Len, Bruno, and Carrie Ann are the more iconic trio.
They're so well. Len was so cute.
Yeah, and like, yeah. I mean, they're both good trios, but I love my Carrie-Anne. When she glitches, I'm like.
I also saw that Paula Abdul posted a picture on the day that 1989 was released with Taylor Swift and her cats.
Really?
And it was like, congrats on releasing it. And I just thought it was funny.
Oh my gosh, it's silly.
Like, I would not ever picture a picture of Paula Abdul and Taylor Swift.
Do we have the picture?
Yeah, we can get it.
I want to see it. Is it like old Taylor?
No, or well, it's like I'm so sorry. I don't know what's
Girl,
going
like
on.
cough.
And clear it.
It's not. I don't like this.
What was that?
Paula. Oh wait, I spelled Paula wrong. Abdul. How do you spell Abdul? ABDU. Yeah.
That's iconic. I have seen that picture before.
I don't know if they want to see.
It's from like an award ceremony.
Are we cat or dog people?
Dog.
Cat.
Wow.
I'm just like allergic to cats.
But I sent him a picture of this one. I'll show you, Zach. And I want him. He's so cute.
I don't know why he looks like that.
Because it says he's a cross between a standard Sphynx and an American curl cat. This produces hairless kitties with curled ears.
See, I could probably do that cat because it doesn't shed.
Exactly, you could.
Yeah.
That's why I said I want him.
But here's the other thing I don't like about cats is like you have to do their litter box.
Does your like landlord let you have pets?
Yeah.
I think so.
But yeah, I think you have to pay extra.
Which I would do if I could have a cat, but
Then get the hairless one.
they're more expensive. You can't go to a shelter and find a hairless cat, and if you do, it's like rare.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. I'll get one next year or something.
When we're living in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did you guys know Zach is gonna move to Chicago with us?
Maybe.
Maybe. Anyway, what's the next? What?
I'm coming to.
Oh, Dobby's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, do we want to do a Harry Potter update?
We haven't done it.
Oh,
I'm trying to get her to watch Half-Blood Prince tonight.
wait. I thought you were on. You didn't finish.
No, we haven't even started Half-Blood Prince.
Wait.
We watched Order of the Phoenix.
Oh, I got him confused.
Yeah.
Because I thought the Dr. Seuss lady was in Half-Blood Prince.
Why is she Dr. Seuss?
Because
lady?
that's what
'Cause
Jessica said
she
she
looks
was.
like Cindy
oh,
Lou
the
Who.
Who.
Or not, yeah, the Who's.
No, I'm trying to get her to watch Half-Blood Prince tonight.
I thought Half-Blood Prince was pretty bad.
I recognized, sorry, this is just a side note. I was talking to one of the boys last week and he had also watched The Crown. I'm trying to think of a name.
I have something to say about that.
What?
Do you like it?
The Crown?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to. Well, I watched the.
I've never watched it.
I watched The Crown. Oh, I watched The Crown. In the spring. It was like probably like late winter. It was like spring semester this year, so not long ago. But then when I got to the season that they changed actors, like, and it had switched to like the older version, like the middle-aged version of the Queen.
I haven't watched it. I just had something to say about
Oh well. Well, anyway, then this really doesn't even matter. But I recognized that the lady that is Umbridge is the lady that is the old version of the Queen that I didn't like, and it all checks out. It all makes sense, and yeah, that's all.
Well, they're doing like a JFK version of that.
Oh, I think I'd like that.
Ooh.
JFK's
Watch party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, because I liked The Crown, to be quite honest with you. I just didn't like the actress for the old queen. And I wanted to get to the point where I could see Princess Diana, because I know she's in it. And I thought it was a good show. I don't know. But also I ran out of, like, I was stressed at the end of that semester, so I stopped watching it. And I started watching Severance. So that also interrupted that. But did you watch Severance?
I watched like the first
Severance is good.
3
I only watched, like,
episodes.
the last episode.
And then Tyler watched the rest without me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Tyler liked it a lot, I think.
Yeah. So did they get them like the controversial stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I
That's
liked,
good,
because I
yeah.
felt like who knows how much of all of it is like true. Like they have like true components to it.
Well, they gotta dramatize it.
Yeah. So like there's some stuff that I was like, oh my god, scandalous. But like who knows if that actually was all real. I'm sure I could
I feel
look it
like
up.
most of it probably is.
I actually found myself looking up quite a lot of what I was watching just to see if it was real or not. I liked it. I like shows like that though, because like I don't know if you guys ever watched Reign. It was about Mary Queen of Scots. Loved that show. It's really good. It like they did make it into like a romance like drama type show, but I love that shit. And I watched that in high school and it was really good. But I felt like I learned a lot from that as well. So I like shows like that. Anyway,
So for Harry Potter,
What
do you want
about
to talk
it?
about?
I thought Half-Blood Prince was pretty bad.
Okay, here's my thing with Half-Blood
Well, then I don't
Prince.
want to watch
No,
it.
Well,
no.
it's important.
It's
but
like a very important
I
movie.
think
and things
the
happen.
the execution was pretty bad.
I think like
It also looks like butt ugly.
it's really dark. It's like
It's
a really
not ugly.
dark,
It is.
lighted movie. I feel like,
Well,
It's important.
but it's important, and I think it's still good. I think
It's
there's-
all right. It's not like unwatchable.
how long is it? That's what I'm looking.
I think
it
it's
up.
pretty short, on the
'Cause
shorter
that will
side.
determine if I watch it tonight or not.
You could start it.
R.I.P. Michael Gambon.
I struggle with that
True.
though.
Oh, no.
I know that also happened while I was at work.
Are you excited for the new Harry Potter?
Yes, and it's gonna be like 10 seasons.
Well, it's not gonna happen like till next decade.
You think it's
Sure.
short? 2 hours and 33
That's
minutes.
shorter.
For
That's
those
ins-
movies,
That's insane. That's.
I also agree that Chamber of Secrets was really boring.
Yeah, it's.
I fell asleep
I don't
during
think this isn't as bad as Chamber of Secrets. Jessica, we have to just start it.
it. The last two are really good.
The last two are pretty good.
They better be.
They are.
Well, it's like the final thing. Like
Yeah.
obviously
Everyone
Okay.
gets a resolution.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anyway, what else is on your list to talk about? See, doesn't it go fast? We're already 50 minutes
I
in.
know.
When
the
do we
press-
get into the nitty gritty where we drink or don't?
Yeah. Should we just go to that?
I mean, do we want? Is there
Well,
anything else?
Was there anything else important
check.
that you want to cover on the list?
Let me check.
Since you've been compiling these topics for a while.
Do we want to go into like college stories?
What about college? What do you want to say?
My roommate freshman year,
We,
Kyle.
yeah, we could talk about Kyle.
Who is
So
Kyle?
basically, here's the thing. It's like,
YouTube
Okay.
chat.
so like, cause Zach and I didn't know each other freshman year. But I know who he lived with.
I think everyone did.
Everybody knew who he lived
Was,
with.
was it like that well known?
I mean, all my roommates knew, and the boys across from us knew.
Okay, so
What?
basically he was like the worst roommate you could ask for.
Worse than Jessica?
Okay, shut up. Here's also my thing. Also,
Is there
people-
some tea?
hold on. Just
Yeah.
don't let me forget to talk about shut up later.
Okay.
That in itself, I'm gonna talk about later. Not on the podcast, but later. Anyway, wait, what was I saying before that?
Who's
Everyone-
Kyle?
Okay,
knew.
so Kyle.
Everyone knew what?
Okay, Kyle was my roommate, and he was very.
We know. We
Yeah,
covered that.
I'm setting the stage.
Everybody
So,
knew him.
Yeah, everyone knew him. He was very infamous, very notorious.
Basically,
Basically, he was very smelly. He also would take my stuff without asking.
What would he take?
Like stuff I owned. Like I had a box of my stuff under my bed, which I think pretty much just says "Do not touch,"
What
like
was
you
in
wrote
it?
that on there,
like games and stuff.
and he took them.
Well, no, like if I put something under my bed, does that not like mean like do
Don't
not?
go through
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Well, I would never go under somebody's
Well,
bed
he
anyway.
did.
What did he take?
Like some games of mine.
Did you ask him about it?
I don't.
Is this the sock roommate in the ice cream?
No,
Oh.
that's you didn't live with that boy.
Was he on the 12th floor?
He came into the picture later with all the boys, and
The sock in the ice cream
Um,
container.
his name
Oh.
is Aiden.
Oh, I think I know who.
Yeah. So
I'm friends with him on LinkedIn. I was like drinking one night and I was like, I'm gonna try to like whatever you do on LinkedIn, like connect with him, and he accepted it.
Why him of all people?
Because he's like a mythical figure.
He is like a mythical figure.
Yeah, shout out Adam Roll.
For real.
So
no,
basically,
it's not that guy.
Okay, so anyway, Kyle.
Because the one time I tried to talk to him, because he was like this and he was grumpy and he like secluded himself, like I mean, I feel like some people felt bad for him. Like from our because you lived with him, so it's different. But like from our point of view, we were like, oh, like nobody hangs out with him. Like he's always by himself. Like whatever, he's always on his phone watching TV. So the one day in the elevator, I tried to spark a conversation with him, and he was so rude to me. I don't remember exactly, but I was just like, no wonder nobody fucking talks to you.
Yeah, he was also like really rude. Like what you said.
What did I say?
Like he was rude.
Like, no,
yeah.
Yeah.
He was just rude. And I was like, okay, I'm never speaking to him again. And I didn't. But then he started working out a lot.
Yeah. He would like go on to the treadmill in the gym next to us and just look at his phone.
Yeah, he'd always be on his phone. It would always be
he would always walk with his phone like that.
And like watching something. And
this is bizarre.
Like his clothes never fit correct.
I've never heard about this man.
Oh, so he would always eat pizza in his bed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So like the room always smelled like pizza.
So did you guys like chat often?
Wait, did you live with any of the boys?
Oh, I lived with Tyler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Tyler and I have talked about this boy in front of you before.
Oh, maybe I just like...
Yeah, so basically what we would do is...
Wait, can we just pause? Did you just fix your glasses with the podcast mic on?
that was pretty pro.
Slick. Yeah.
My mic skills are improving.
Mm-hmm.
So
basically... Not the wobbly one anymore.
Yeah. So basically what we did to like circumvent having to be with him is we would find like empty classrooms in like the buildings around campus, and we would just sit in those till like midnight, and then just come back.
I did that. I relate.
It's pretty cool. I would like make relationships with like the janitors.
Oh.
And like watch stuff with them.
That's cute.
Very fun. Should I go about my job in college?
What's your job in college?
Working at the university dump.
What?
Okay, so let me set the stage. So my sophomore year, we were in a scholars program.
Okay.
In like our dorm.
Did you know this?
No, this is so shocking to me. I said IT, like the IT department.
I did not do any of that. So basically, we had to do like a long-term project, and there was like this volunteering opportunity that I did for like other stuff for that scholars program. So then for the long-term one, I like asked if I could get a job with them, and they let me do that. And basically what that was during the football games, I would like go through all the trashes and like move them to recycling and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh.
So that was what I did during the school year. Then that summer, we like shifted to like the university dump, which is on like West Campus, and it's like really far away. But basically what I did there was that like the different departments would drop all their junk off, and we would have to check off on that. And then also I would have to drive around campus and just pick up like wood pallets all day.
This is so wild. Like, I can't believe you
like
did that. Life. How long did you do it for?
That summer.
Oh, so it wasn't like a long time.
And then that summer.
Yeah, like summer going to junior year, and that's how I met Lisa.
Oh, and, I love a good segue.
And just to paint the picture.
Wait. Did Lisa work at the dump with you?
Yeah, she was a coworker.
Oh. Also, just one last question about that. Did you like working at the dump?
At that point in time, no.
But then when you met Lisa...
Well, that made it better.
Oh!
But also, like, looking back at it now, that would be, like, a fun job. Well, like, it wasn't, like, that messy, because, like, the majority of it was just driving around campus and picking up pallets. And that was the best shape I've ever been in my life.
Because
you were just walking and lifting all day. And so basically I would just drive around with Lisa all day, and we would just talk.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
It is fun.
Also, do you guys remember in the old house? Did you guys ever see the arm?
The arm?
Does this ring any bells?
Zach, do you think by the way that I just said the arm, it rings any bells?
Okay, so one day we were working in there, and we had a truck that was like the university's truck. That's also how I learned to drive trucks. I had never driven a truck before, and they just let me drive that.
What kind of truck? Like a
pickup truck.
Okay. I feel
I learned how to drive like a moving truck at work.
At the movie?
Like a Penske.
Like the movie?
Yeah.
Like,
wow.
Riddle me.
Wait, don't you need like a license? Was it like a forklift?
I think no.
Oh.
No. Like a U-Haul type
Oh,
thing. Yeah.
I've driven those.
They're kind of scary to drive. They're huge.
Yeah, you just need to take like wide turns.
Yeah,
and go really slow.
Yeah, and I did.
Oh.
I mean, it's
Good
fine.
for
That's
you.
how that's when I moved into the new place. I drove that for like the whole day. Yeah, so one day when we weren't picking up pallets, we would just sit at like the dump and just watch the people come in. And one time I like left the truck, and then when we came back, there was like this prosthetic arm just sitting in the back in like the back part. And I just took it home and put it in the basement of that house.
I don't think I ever went into the basement of your house.
Well, that was on the Backstreet Boys or whatever you call us.
What?
The Bricker Boys?
The Bashful Boys.
Bashful
The
Boys.
Backstreet Boys.
The Bricker Boys.
Oh, so it was on your side. Well, I don't think I was in either of the basements because I remember.
never-
There's no reason to go down there besides
I
like,
was never in
laundry.
either.
I remember like Ronald used to talk about how you had bugs and rats and stuff.
Well, that was on their side.
Cause Ivan fed the rats.
Yeah.
Well, he had like that was something that was for the flies. He had like the fly suit.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, I remember that now.
Also, I'm not gonna say that.
No, say it.
Do you remember like were you ever there when like it wasn't a party and like the sink was all disgusting and like filled with plates?
I mean, I feel like that's just your usual.
Well, that's not me.
That's that's
that's
not
you?
No, that's not me.
That's not a Bashful
Oh.
Boys
That's
sink.
not the Bashful Boys.
I feel like the times that I was on the Bashful Boys side though, it was pretty clean.
I had only been on that side one time when I was looking for you that one night.
Oh, really? Interesting. What were you gonna say, Zach?
I'm thinking for a bit.
Oh, okay. If you can think. But yeah, no, I felt like it was always clean over. I mean, I wasn't over there a lot. I was just a few times, and it was always pretty clean when I was over there.
Yes.
But
so I had the prosthetic arm in there for like the first year, and then they made me get rid of it.
The Bashful Boys?
No, all the boys because they didn't like it.
Did you take it back to the dump?
No, I just threw it in the trash. I wanted to burn it.
I feel like that's something that they would like.
Yeah.
I'm so confused why
Well,
they
like
wouldn't
I
get
would
rid
just
of it.
sometimes I would wear like a mask and come in Larry's room with the hand and touch him on the shoulder with it.
Yeah, I have to think who Larry is. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's so funny. But that's funny to me. Like I don't know.
No, I just am fixing
I don't
it.
know why that would be
I
funny.
wish I would have kept it. I would have.
Yeah, it
I
could
wish
have
you
been
would
a
do
prop
it.
I would've given
today.
it to
It could have
you
been a
guys.
prop today.
Oh, to put in our basement.
Yeah.
It could have been a prop today.
It would have
Yeah.
been so fun. So yeah, that's how I had a good relationship with Lisa.
Okay, so do you want to? Let's dive more into this
Oh,
Lisa
God.
character
I don't even
because
think I've ever seen Lisa.
No, she was at the last party.
yeah, I don't
Were you
remember
there?
what she looks
Yeah,
like
I
though.
was
She's
there.
like tall.
Is she blonde?
No, she's she's like tall and black hair. She was cool. I like she left like that summer to go do like an internship in like Cleveland. I was very sad.
Oh,
Did she come back?
Yeah, she came back for like grad school, but now she's in Michigan.
Do you still talk to her?
Yeah, I told her happy birthday.
Oh,
I still keep track.
that's so cute.
Yeah, she's a good friend. Really good heart.
Oh, that's really cute. Did you guys ever smooch? That's all I want to know, and then we can move on from that. Oh, so they had a romantic relationship.
Well, I don't know if I can say that. like what she would talk about in the car.
Whoa! All right.
She was a bit of a freak.
Okay. All right. That's enough.
All right.
Oh my god. Do you have anything else you want to say about Lisa?
Did Lisa know about the arm?
Yeah, she liked it.
Oh. Get you a girl that likes your prosthetic.
You should have given the arm to Lisa. What were you doing?
That's how you would have won her over. Wait, so did you guys date?
Yeah.
How long?
I don't want to say.
Oh, okay. I respect it. Do you have a picture of her?
We can see her after.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm friends with her on like LinkedIn.
You're friends with everyone on LinkedIn.
Yeah, for real.
Should I add you?
You engineers are so active on LinkedIn. It's insane to me.
Mm.
No, you are. Especially in undergrad.
More than like the average person, maybe.
Yeah, like do they ingrain that in you in engineering
school?
There's
like a big, like one of my courses with like on like professional development, and there's like in the engineering, there's like, I forget what it's called, but there's like a job center or something like that helps you do like resumes and find jobs.
Oh.
And then there's like the engineering career fair.
And they just want yeah, I remember that. Interesting. Yeah. I just feel like you guys are so prominently like talking about LinkedIn on LinkedIn, getting headshots for LinkedIn.
I have a story about the engineer like career fair or whatever. I remember freshman year, Caitlin went to that and we had a printer in our room. Like my roommate bought a printer, one of my roommates. And I remember Caitlin came over to print out her resume and she printed like so many more copies than she like needed. And she's like, it keeps going. I'm like, what do you mean it keeps going?
Like you said it to how many you want.
It was so funny.
That's so silly.
Yep. So that was pretty much my main job in school. And
your like main gal pal? Did you have any other gal pals?
Yeah, I had a few.
Oh, you don't want to dive into those?
I think that's enough for one episode.
Okay.
One time I almost like passed out from heat.
From the jump?
Yeah, because you were out there in the sun the whole day.
Yeah, that can
I
be
still got really tan that summer.
I bet.
That's good.
Did you wear a shirt?
I wore like sleeveless shirts.
So you had like a little farmer's tan-esque?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we get into the hot topics?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it me? Who's leading the charge?
This is...
Well, it doesn't have to be like the hot topics, but basically,
on the frame.
Are we good?
Mm-hmm.
Well, basically, I just came up with this today, but basically, you ask a question to someone, and if they can either answer it or they take a sip.
I feel like I don't have any questions.
Well, who's the favorite question?
Yeah, who's your favorite between me and Colin?
I was thinking about this. I want to preface this with I think you both are great and some of the bestest friends I could ask for.
I'm surprised you're gonna answer it.
And I don't like this. This is like a parent picking their favorite child.
Okay.
So let me preface this. I'm thinking about how to word this. So should I just say it?
I think you should just bite the bullet and say it.
It's Jessica. Now let me preface this.
Give us a breakdown.
So
what if I started hissing at you?
So I don't have many friends like my age. Everyone's like fair. 2 or like 3 years younger than me. So it's like nice having someone like around my age.
You didn't even know she was your age. You asked at the beginning of this video if you were in the same graduating class.
Well, she like graduated and then did med school. So she's probably like around my age.
Also,
Scott, how was med school?
It was so good. He did know that I lived on the same floor with him.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I mean, you guys have known each other longer.
Last night you said, "Oh, your golden birth," or like we were talking about my golden birthday, and you knew my birthday was November 25th.
Yeah, because you mentioned it in the first episode.
So you knew I was 25.
Yeah.
That's so crazy that he remembered what your birthday was.
It is crazy.
Whoa.
Do you have something spicy to say? I feel like there's some tension.
Between me and her?
Yeah.
No tension.
No, not between us.
Never tension between us.
Yeah.
It's all love.
All love.
But Colin's amazing. He's gonna be a star in the future.
Aw.
Thank you.
And Jess is gonna be the bestest nurse in the world.
Oh, see, you thought I went to med school, but you know I'm a nurse. Like what? Anyway.
And that's it.
Well, I'm glad.
No hard feelings.
No hard feelings.
Do you have
like-
like any favorite traits of us?
Colin's definitely more like party vibes,
Oh, okay, party vibes.
and I like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's more like turn up kind of vibes. Jess is more like chill.
Oh, shit.
More like chill. Like different vibes.
Mm-hmm.
I say Jess is like your secretary.
What?
And that's
Because anytime I have like plans, I go to her. So she's like the secretary.
Oh,
that's
okay,
good.
that's
Because I'm
funny.
more like comfortable texting people around my age.
Okay.
Zach, you're acting like I'm like 10 years
Is
younger
that-
than you two.
I think there's definitely like something like a gap.
There's something there.
Like why?
I don't know. It's like it's like a different vibe. Like when I text you out, I'm like upbeat and stuff.
And when you text Jessica, you're not upbeat.
Well, no, I am. I'm like more old.
Okay. Are you saying old
Okay.
people can't be upbeat?
No, I'm saying that there's like different syntax.
So you're
Wait.
just saying that Colin is turned up and I'm turned down?
Do you think that's a bad thing?
No, I'm
Oh,
just
you're-
like stating that as like a thing. Like you think Colin's more turned up and I'm more turned down. It's not bad.
Well, that's like how I perceive it.
Yeah.
And it's not like a bad thing. It's a good thing.
Wait, I have a question. Because Jessica and I were talking about this earlier today. I don't know why. We were talking about like a picture or something. Oh, because you said someone you would think is annoying, and then I'm like, oh, maybe I like look annoying.
Oh yeah.
So, like, what? I know we like already kind of said that we like don't really remember like there was no like formal like meet, but like, do you have any like remembrance of like first impressions of either of us?
Oh, I was gonna go. I missed that when I was doing like the introduction, but yeah. I always wanted to like talk to you guys more because I feel like whenever we did like
'Cause
interact,
we turn up.
that, and I also feel like we always like vibed with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't like awkward or stuff like that.
Especially with like Caitlin there too.
Yeah, like the first like real memory I would say is like when we went to Consuela's for like Caitlin's birthday, I think. Like after we graduated,
I don't remember.
Oh, wait.
cause like around that time basically, we went to Consuela's. I don't know why.
Was it for her birthday?
Was it over the summer?
Yeah, it was after we graduated because that's
her birthday's in March.
meh.
Was it like for one of the Memorial Day
Yeah, it was probably
things
for
or
one
like
of the parties.
Yeah. Well, because I based.
Was it the party where every single person smushed into one table except me, Jessica, Olivia, and Caitlin? It was like 4 of us at one table and like 20 people at the other table because
Oh,
nobody
yeah.
wanted to sit with us.
yeah. That was
Yeah,
foul.
I would have sat with you guys.
God bless you. That was such a foul moment.
Yeah. So.
Or
um,
was it the time that Caitlin had Ox at Consuela's?
Were we inside or outside?
I think it was the Ox.
With, like,
Inside.
Kim
And that
was
one
there.
woman passed out.
That was for my birthday. That
Oh
was
my
for
God.
my birthday.
So, yeah, that
it was
makes
for my
sense.
birthday.
Yeah, well, basically, like around that summer after we graduated, because that's when I started like going out more
Mhm.
and then going to more parties.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really go out when I in school.
That's okay. Some people don't. I mean, I really didn't go out.
Yeah. Wait, okay, so
Yeah.
first impressions. Because people think I'm scary when they first meet me. Were you scared of me?
A little.
Really? Why? Why?
Well, you just have like a big personality. And like I don't want to like. I don't know how to word this, but basically, I don't want to like tread on that.
Or you want to tread lightly?
Yeah.
Oh. You don't want to make me mad?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't get mad easily.
Like, you're a softie, now that I know you.
Yeah.
Such a softie.
I'm emotional.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Aww.
Jessica's not.
So to reverse the question, what was your guys' like perception of me?
You didn't even say your perception of me.
It was kind of like the same for both of you.
Oh.
Like, I vibed with you guys, and I wanted to be like more friends with you.
Okay. You don't have any like specific like impressions of each of us though?
Yeah. Like, people have told me that I like look scary.
Yeah, like that's what I told
Like,
Colin
and
this morning.
We were like kind of big.
What?
Like my big personality.
Like stature.
Me?
Like a little.
Why?
You
Because
like,
he's tallish?
Like, I feel like my arms are like...
he's got those abs.
Oh!
I literally do not.
Okay.
I mean-
Colin's big.
Okay. What about Jessica?
I'm small.
You would always roll your eyes.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
you did it.
Yes, because everybody says that. Well, maybe if the boys wouldn't make me roll my eyes.
I don't say that. I think that's kind of rude.
I
You
like
go
don't
about
even.
the rolling eyes stuff.
I don't even take it as like a rude thing anymore. It's one of those things. But I love how people like to point out that I roll my eyes, but then everybody else is allowed to roll their eyes. And like nobody ever says anything about it.
I roll my eyes a lot.
Like, why is it just me?
I roll my eyes when I'm like trying to be like
Silly.
like flirty.
I roll my eyes when people say stupid stuff. It's not my fault that the boys say
When
stupid
people
stuff all the
say
time.
stupid stuff to me, I go, I'm done talking to you, and then I
It's
don't
not
talk
even
to
worth
them.
an eye
No.
roll. Well, okay. So you thought I rolled my eyes a lot?
I didn't. That was just like the general.
We asked for your perception of us.
He said, I heard that
Well-
you were big and you rolled your eyes.
I feel like I already said it,
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So
Like,
now
you guys
know
were
our
cool.
perception.
and I wanted to be more like friendly with you guys.
I thought you were quiet. I was like, oh, he's a quiet boy. But then when you spoke up, it would usually be funny. So I was like, oh, he's a funny, quiet boy.
Like my first like interactions with you, I think were like all stemmed around like the Caitlyn and you
Love
story. So
Yeah.
I thought it was like silly. I thought you were like silly
Yeah.
and fun, and like when you got her the K necklace, that like
It was iconic.
it's iconic.
Yeah.
Like iconic. That's
The
what
ring.
like the ring.
The lock.
The lock.
Wait, why do I like wait, why do
Because
I
when we got married, I gave her the ring, and the ring was the lock.
I don't remember this at
I
all.
do kind of like vaguely remember this. Where were we?
We were at the house.
Which house? Your
Which
house?
is- Yeah.
I do kind of remember this.
Maybe that was with Morgan. Maybe she was.
I don't know. But
Right.
just silly and iconic
I think.
and fun.
Yeah. I think, like, one of the things that I will say about your group of friends is you all have, like, you all fit in together very well.
Mhm.
So I felt like there needed to be, like, a more quiet, silly boy.
Mhm.
And you were filling that role.
Yeah, I would say the same. Well, like some of the other boys are like definitely like more like louder, like for the party types.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah. I
Like
guess.
one of them.
Which one are you thinking?
Robert.
Okay.
Which one are you thinking?
I wasn't thinking of any.
I feel like I was definitely like the quietest of them all,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
just because I'm also like naturally shy.
that's okay. You're allowed to be. I feel like a lot of people are shy.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah.
But yeah, you guys all fit together very well. It's like you guys are like the seven dwarves. You all have a role to play.
Okay.
Okay, we talked about this. I don't know if you got to this part in the last episode, but if you had to be a seven dwarf, which one would you be?
Is Dumbo one of them?
Dumbo's an elephant.
Dumbo?
Like from Snow White?
Yeah.
Yes, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. There's like Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, Doc,
Doc.
Dopey.
Dopey.
Dopey. I'm Dopey.
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't seen Snow White in a while.
Well, now they're making a new one called something about mystical.
Oh, with the one girl in it, Rachel Zegler.
No, but guess what? She's not in it anymore. That's why I sent you a TikTok earlier about it. I think I saw a TikTok that they are replacing her with. Who are they replacing her with? That's why it's taking forever because they're reshooting things that they already shot with Rachel.
Why are they replacing her? And is this
okay,
real?
the TikTok said they're replacing her because she can't afford a box office fail, and it might be a box office fail. Like Rachel can't.
Well, don't get.
Oh, so she gives off like big theater kid energy.
Rachel?
Yeah.
She's in the new Hunger Games movie.
Which we're watching.
Jenna Ortega
yes,
is replacing. Oh
yeah.
my
I will be there.
What'd you just say?
Nothing.
To
You
the
have to be
Hunger
there?
Games.
Are you
no,
a Jenna
Hunger
or-
Games.
oh.
Hunger Games.
I'm a little stan.
He's a Jenna Ortega stan.
Jessica
Foul.
has very
What?
strong opinions on Jenna Ortega.
Yeah.
Care to go into them?
No. We'll have to cut it.
Yeah, because she got canceled on TikTok.
Yeah.
It's not anything. It wasn't anything bad.
I just don't like her. I talked about this on TikTok before. Like, don't you just have, like, people that annoy you for, like, no reason? And you, like, can't even pinpoint it. Like, anyway. Yeah, so there's just some people that, like, do you have anybody that annoys you for no reason?
Not that I can like think off the top of my head.
Tori Deal. No, I have a reason for her. I have a vendetta
Yeah.
against her.
R.I.P. Matthew Perry.
Yeah. Interesting way to bring
Did
that up.
you
But yeah.
Well, we
See-
were just talking about like famous people, and that reminded
Did
me.
you see that his latest Instagram post was him in the hot tub?
No, that's
Yeah.
that's
Did he
sad.
drown in the hot tub?
Or is like a jacuzzi?
Yeah. And
Well,
I
I
mean,
thought it would have been like in a river.
No, it was a
no,
jacuzzi.
it's like speculated it might be like a drug alcohol thing, and then he like passed out, and then like he like just drowned in it.
R.I.P.
I know,
was a
it
river,
was
he, like,
sad. I
something
mean, I've
killed
never
him.
seen Friends, but
Well, you can drown in the. That's what the Glee person died.
Naya,
Yeah.
she didn't drown in a river.
Thought she
It's
did.
like a lake.
Yeah, like a lake.
Body of water, same thing.
I know. Rest in peace, her. I loved her.
Rest in peace, all of them. Glee is like a cursed cast.
I
though.
know. I don't want to talk about it. It makes me nervous.
Anyway, yeah, rest in peace, Matthew Perry. Hopefully, everyone's doing well.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that he was the youngest out of all of them in the cast.
Oh,
though.
really?
I read that earlier. I mean, he was only what 56?
54.
54?
Oh,
That's pretty young.
that's really young.
But yeah, on to happier topics.
Do you have any other hot gossip topics you want to say?
Are we gonna have to cut those out?
No.
No, yeah, hit us with some.
Do we want to do red flags?
Sure.
Yeah, what?
Like our red flags?
Yeah, or like propose them to the group.
I'm like achy.
Yeah, no, my butt is so numb right now.
Like what do you mean propose them?
Like say, like propose a red flag, and then we, like say if that is one or not.
See, I'm really bad at coming up with like things like this.
I'll
Well,
say one, and I'll say it with my full chest.
Like, you know, go to the tavern.
No,
That's
because
a major.
No, because that's kind of like hot. Like the people at the tavern are like hot, but they're like boring.
Because they have beer on their breath?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Green flag. Beer on your breath.
Do you like that, Zach? If, like, Lisa came up to you with beer on her breath, would you like that?
No.
Okay,
Uh,
Zach, tell me this. Why do, like, boys think it's, like, a personality trait for girls to like beer? Like, do you know what I mean?
Like
I'll answer that, but also like boy girl questions if we want to ask that.
what?
Boy,
Like-
gosh.
Yeah,
Like,
like
I-
what you just asked.
Like, I ask a straight male something. I ask a
Yeah.
gay male something.
So like trait to drink beer.
Like, I feel like a lot of straight
Straight men are like, oh my gosh, that's so hot that she drinks beer.
Yeah,
Why?
like, girls don't drink beer. Who came up with that narrative?
I don't like beer.
I know, but, like, well, okay.
I don't like notice
But,
it.
like, okay, so, like, in your opinion, like, if a girl was like, oh yeah, my favorite alcoholic drink is beer, you wouldn't think it's anything crazy.
No, I'd be like cool.
Some straight men do think it's like weird, and like they think it's like you're hotter if like you drink beer, which I think is weird.
But like, isn't that what I'm also saying when I'm like, Well, I don't think they're hotter. I just think it's hot when you can tell, like, when a man comes up to you and is speaking to you and you can smell the beer on his breath.
And I think that more of the appeal of that is that they're close to you and you can feel their breath on you. I just don't I don't know. I just don't understand because I've had somebody say this to me in the past couple months.
I haven't felt a boy's breath on me in so long.
We need to change that.
Same vibes of the blow pop conversation.
I know. November.
But he's his own man now.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll dive into that after we turn on the cameras.
Oh.
Anyway.
Well, I think it might be. Maybe it's just like they probably also like beer, and it's like something they share.
Yeah, but like, I just think it's weird that somebody would think I'm more attractive because I drink a beer and not like a cocktail. Like, I just don't understand where that came from. Like,
but
where
I
did
can't
beer
say that.
Where did beer become a boy thing? I can't agree with that
because I'm like, when I look at a boy drinking beer at a bar, I'm like.
See, and this is why we're doing like boy, girl, straight, gay questions because like your opinion's different than his and mine.
Yeah, that's why it's interesting.
Yeah, this is like nice.
But there's no answer to it.
There's no answer.
It's an open conversation.
Mm-hmm.
This is
but boozy lemonade.
I don't know if I can do those again.
I need to take a break.
We know you need to take a break, but now we know we can get them from the truck.
I know because
I thought you could always get them from there.
I just didn't see it on the menu, so I didn't think that.
Well, no, it's like so. There's a list of them, and then like right below it has the boozy lemonade.
Okay, next question. We're in rapid fire because we're at an hour 30. But I do have to cut some stuff out, so it'll be a little less.
Unless you have more topics that you want to talk about, but
Too
other
salacious.
than that, we'll just do like questions.
Yeah. Do you want to just do some rapid fire?
Do you have any like burning questions for us?
How are you guys doing?
Oh my gosh.
Are you enjoying the house?
Yeah, when I'm here.
I love going down in the morning and getting right into Jessica's bed.
Yeah. You're so loud down there.
And then I get my coffee ready, and then I come back up, and I
don't drink coffee.
Okay. Why?
I don't like it.
Okay, I respect that.
That's
I feel like it's a little bit cheating.
Cheating?
What?
Because it's not like it's not like natural.
Okay,
like waking up like that, an energy.
I think I'm starting to like the taste of it too.
Do you drink it black?
Uh-huh.
That's so interesting.
Or, well, I mean, if I have, like, I've been putting almond milk in it because I have almond milk now, but when I didn't have almond milk in it, I mean, that's basically what my, like, iced coffee is. It's just, like, black coffee with mocha
syrup. That is disgusting. Does that sound good to you? No.
It's so good.
It's disgusting.
Wendy's breakfast.
Yeah, tell them about your Wendy's breakfast.
Okay, so...
And then we're doing another few more rapid, hot,
I have
fire topic
at least
questions.
One.
Okay.
So every week, usually, I get Wendy's breakfast because it's pretty good. And also they have, like, coupons for, like, $2 off. And my order is the honey butter chicken biscuit with seasoned potato wedges. And Colin in particular loves that.
Mm-hmm. I just like that it changes every week which day you get the breakfast.
Well, yeah, by default, if I have nothing going on, I usually get them Thursday because my work provides breakfast on Fridays.
So waste it on a Friday.
Yeah, but if I have something like big that day, I'll usually try to get it. Give me some energy.
Oh, I want to try it. Maybe this week when I go to clinical, I'll treat myself one of the days and get it.
So back to questions.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is this a red flag? If someone's big into like astrology and like science.
Astrology. Like if they're like
their whole like a big part of like their personality is that. Like I only date Libras or stuff like that.
Yeah, that's annoying to me.
Yeah,
but maybe I should trust those. Well, never mind.
I feel like I'm I'm like a Libra exactly.
Okay, Libra.
Are you?
I don't know. I'm a Sagittarius.
Because I know like my birthday is like the last day for that.
For Libra?
Yeah. Or like the first day.
I don't really think it's like a it depends on how crazy they are. But like if they are saying like I'll only date a Libra, that's like crazy to
Or like
me.
I'm only doing this today because my co-star says that I should do it today.
Like that's wild. But like if they are just like interested in it, because like I will say, I like researched some stuff in high school about astrology because it's interesting.
Yeah.
And like I'll still look at the Instagram posts of like who you're compatible with and like your horoscopes and all the things. And like we have co-star.
Yeah.
But like I am not sitting here saying like I will not be friends with you because you're a Libra and it says our compatibility is 0. Like that's so silly to me, especially when it is somewhat made up. Like it is made up.
Yeah, I feel like I only like the astrology stuff for like the little memes on Instagram.
It's interesting to see like the personality traits and stuff, and like because for example like I'm a Sagittarius, and so people think like we're supposed to be like super extroverted and super outgoing and want to travel and they don't want to stay in one place, and I feel like I'm not.
Well,
super
okay,
like
here's
that.
the thing with astrology is sometimes like the majority of the time I feel like everything that's described is so general. It's like, yeah, obviously you're gonna think that relates to you because it relates to like everyone.
Yeah. Well, you can dive into like your chart and whatever, and that's when it breaks down like because like a basic like Sagittarius, because that's like your sun sign or whatever.
Right, but then you have your rising and your moon.
Yeah, and they all mean different things according to different like aspects of your personality. And so like what Venus is like your love, like your romance and stuff, and like how you
rising.
So, like, in the
your rising is like how other perceive
people
you.
Yeah, and then your moon is like how you are actually inside, and then your sun is like overall or something. But like when you look at it in like conjunction with each other, and like there's it goes into like a lot of stuff, and like I think they're actually called like conjunctions and stuff, and like the way that things are like placed in your chart. That's
Is this
overall.
a red flag that she's going on about?
Anything like rising or falling is a red flag. Falling. That's too deep.
That's like a plot story. Rising action and falling action.
The Dumont or something.
The denouement.
Denouement.
That's like the
summary. What I'm saying in summary, like if you get into it, it isn't as general as people make it seem. But when you just look at like I'm a Sagittarius and this is what my horoscope says today, it's very.
The one Project Runway challenge was they had to design an outfit based on a zodiac sign.
Was that in Stella Vizoda's?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. Anyway, so you think it's a red flag?
Like if they go deeper than like surface level.
Okay.
I think it's like interesting to like see if it matches or not.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
But I've never met a straight male that's been like, "Oh, you're Sagittarius." I can get behind that.
Next question. I have one.
Oh.
Then ask away.
All right. Is it a red flag if a person is a serial dater?
Like, does that just mean it dates a lot of people?
Like, basically, they'll break up and then, like, in the next week or so, or, like, in a short amount of time, they'll be with someone new?
I think it depends.
Yeah, I think it depends on the situation. But I feel like most of the, like, when I think of serial dater, I think of, like, they're doing that, like, constantly. Like, no relationship lasts, like, more than, like, a month, and then they're moving on to the next person. I think that's crazy, but that's more of, like, I feel like hookup-y culture. That's not, like, dating.
Yeah.
As for people that, like, bounce back right after, it just depends on, like, the status of the relationship, how long they were together, and, like, all
My
the things.
thing is, though, is I do think everybody benefits from, like, a break after a relationship, especially if it was a long relationship. And I do think it's kind of like if like at the end of your first or at the end of one relationship you already have like your next person in mind of who you're gonna like go after. I think I don't like that.
Yeah, because
then it's like
that just sounds like cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Would you date someone if your mom disapproved of them?
I am a firm believer that any parent is probably going to secretly deep down think that whoever they're with is not good enough. Because you think that your child is like the best thing in the world and you don't think that anybody measures up to them.
Can we side off of that? I don't know if we've talked about this before on the podcast, but we've definitely talked about it like in person.
Yeah.
Do you think, like, when you have a kid, like, if, like, your kid is ugly, are you gonna actually think your kid is ugly?
I'm absolutely gonna look at my husband and be like, what did we make? And I'm gonna be like, hopefully
but like,
they
can
get
you
cuter.
tell? Can you tell?
That's my thing. It's like, I don't know if like the hormones and all the things and like my like connection with that child, I feel like the dad or I guess like for moms I think it's different. Like when you like grow the thing in you, I feel like you're clouded a little.
Well, I'll just tell you if your kid's ugly.
Perfect.
And you can just tell me if my kid is ugly.
Okay.
Well, what if they like come home one day and they're like crying because they're like getting bullied because they
And someone called them ugly.
Yeah.
And you're like,
well, maybe they're right.
No, I would never have the heart to tell them. I would just like in the back of my mind be like, maybe they'll grow into it. Like people get cuter as they get older. Like I think a lot of babies are ugly. They all look like aliens. Like they're all like smushed and weird, especially when they first come out and they're like purple and like they don't look like things. They look like animals. That was probably drastic, but like whatever. I just feel like they grow up and they grow into it. Especially girls. Little girls are so ugly because they don't.
oh my
Yeah.
No, just because they don't have like the hair.
Like
So you have to have hair to be pretty.
What do you define as like little? Like 5? Or
No,
like
5 is old.
newborns?
I'm talking about like newborns. Like when you can't tell if it's like a boy or girl.
Yeah.
Which you can't usually until like 2. They start growing hair. Well, I mean they grow hair, and some kids have more hair than others.
So you need hair to be pretty.
You know, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying kids are ugly.
Would you want a boy or a girl?
I would like
Preference.
I would prefer if I have 2 kids, a boy and a girl. If I have 3 kids, 2 boys and a boy.
I don't think I want kids anymore, but if I did,
I respect it.
I would want more boys than girls.
When did this happen?
I feel like we vaguely talked about, or I talked to somebody about
Where you were
this.
talking about that tube side or something?
Oh, on the other podcast with Caitlin, we talked about.
No, you were talking about that this weekend, but yeah.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Why don't you want kids?
I don't know. I don't know if it's like for me.
I can feel that.
I think there's a lot of things in life that I don't know are for me anymore.
It's also like a big responsibility.
Yeah.
Because like parenting's like the hardest thing in the world.
But they say it's like the best thing in the world.
Well, yeah.
So I guess you teeter-totter on like that.
Because there's no like classes for parenting.
I mean, there are.
Well, it's not like you need to do this and this.
There's no strict
it's not like a
guideline.
formula that you can just follow.
But I don't think life is a formula that you can follow.
Well, like in like work and stuff.
Dependent on the work.
Yeah. And also like you're in charge of like another human being in that point.
Yeah.
I respect it.
I don't know. I just, like I said, if I did, I think I'd want more boys than girls. I liked the fact that like my parents had 2 boys and a girl, but like I used to want 4 kids, so I wanted 3 boys and a girl, and
Wow.
I like that like mix up. But
Do you want kids?
yeah.
Eventually.
How many would you want?
Probably like 3 or 2.
Okay.
One's too boring.
It is too boring. Colin's like special though.
Are you a single child?
Well, here's my thing. Like, it's not too boring to have 1 kid, but like I think it's boring for the kid to be 1 kid.
I will say that I feel like there were obviously pros to like being an only child, like whatever.
Yeah.
But I will say, at times it's like, especially like if my parents had like work and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Would
Well,
you?
they had weekends off, but I can't imagine what it would be like being an only child and having parents who don't have like summers off and things like that. Because like my parents always did, so it wasn't like I was alone then.
Yeah.
Would you? If you had multiple children, would you want them around the same time?
Yeah.
Or like an age gap?
I probably want them pretty like back to back, I feel like, because I think once, just in my personal opinion, once I would have one like not in diapers, I'd be like, I never want to do the diaper phase again. So I feel like if you just consistently do it, not saying like I would want to have the baby and then a month later get pregnant,
Right.
but like I feel like if you have like a year or 2 in between everyone, like all my nieces and nephews are 2 years apart, and I think that it's nice because like they're all like in not very different stages, but different stages, and it's interesting to see. But they're all close enough to where they can like
Yeah.
I almost say collaborate. That is the worst word to use.
No,
like be like have like similar experiences at the same time.
Yeah. And like Zach, I don't know if you know this, but like my brothers are 10 and 13 years older than me, and I don't like.
Same.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my brother's like 8 years.
So like, okay, so give me your opinion on that.
Well, I've like there's some perks like when they're like a little switcheroo. Like there's some perks like when my brother was in high school and like he had all his friends over, that was fun.
Yeah.
Because we got to like play together and stuff like that. But like once they like leave for like college and stuff like that, it feels like you're basically like an only child at that point.
Yeah.
And maybe that was different with you. If like both of them like if they weren't all gone. Or like they went to college around the same time.
Yeah, I think it's also different for me because I had brothers and you had a brother. Like you had somebody that like liked the similar things that you did, whereas like I liked like Barbies, and it's not like my brothers were playing Barbies with me. You know, my specific brothers weren't playing Barbies with me. Like I mean, so but like for you, like you had like when he invited his friends over to play, like, he could play. I'm not saying that my brothers never played with me, but like. No. I just feel like that also adds like an extra component of like it's different from me than it was different from you, and we are completely different from him.
I'm going on the record with this now because I've said it so many times. Jessica Bolly and I always have this conversation. If I were to have a sibling, I always said that I would want an older brother who had like really hot friends. And they would come back, and he would like play football, and they'd all be football
Like
players.
How much older?
Like high school at the same time. So like 2 or 3 years older.
Okay, I get that. That's nice.
And that never happened.
Clearly. That reminded me of something.
What?
I don't know if I should say it.
Well, I can edit it out if it's weird.
Well, like my brother would always bring like his girlfriends over.
Okay.
And I thought they were cute.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, hit me with this. Your first crush. Do you remember your first crush? And was it one of your brother's girlfriends?
No.
Lisa.
I think it was like in.
Stop playing with the microphone.
Sorry. I think it was like in first grade.
Do you remember your first crush?
Like first boy crush?
Yeah. Did you have a girl crush at one point though?
Yeah, but like I had like girl crushes on like people who were like I just wanted to be friends with, and then I was like, I'm just gonna say that I like them because that's what everyone else is doing right now.
Okay.
But I was like, they're just iconic, and I want to be friends with them.
Right.
Like you guys.
Oh, thanks.
What?
Like you guys.
My first boy crush, I do.
What grade was it? Do you remember? Also, if you don't want to say,
I was in 7th grade. He was in 8th grade.
Oh, an older man.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cute.
And did you listen to all the Did you listen to the This is gonna. Well, he's not gonna listen to this. Did you listen to the one with Megan, the relationships one?
I can't remember.
Anyway, she ended up dating this boy for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Go Megan.
Played tennis. I have a thing for tennis boys.
Apparently.
Anyway.
That's interesting.
Oh my gosh, no, you know who it is. I've talked about them. They follow you on Instagram. And I was like, why do they follow you? And you're like, I have no idea who this person is.
I also have another person that followed me this morning that I don't know, but you follow them. So I have to ask you about that later.
Can I see?
Yeah.
Should I start an IG?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I always forget.
Social media just makes me like depressed.
Wow.
I mean, that's fair.
It's like, I don't like that thing how people always like
it's just
show
highlights.
them best selves.
Yeah.
And then like you think less of yourself because you're not like them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like deleted Snapchat.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. After Jessica shows this, then I want to hear about your first crush. Instagram.
Oh, while we're waiting.
And then we have to wrap it up because it's 2 hours.
Top 5 STC people.
I had this. You didn't watch the podcast.
Can I list mine?
Yeah. Oh. We'll chat later.
Okay. I got it this morning. I was like, I have no idea who this is.
Interesting.
Anyway. What's the last question? Your first crush.
No, and your first crush. First crush.
I was like thinking, I remember like 2, probably like kindergarten, first grade, but I mean, that's not real.
Uh-huh.
And that's all there is to say about it. I still, like, I was friends with the one for a decent bit, but that's, my first, like, real crush, though, was probably, like, in middle school. I feel like your first real crush is in middle school.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I love a little crush. See, the thing about high school is like I had crushes for like a year and then I was for the rest of high school. So like yeah.
What are you gonna say?
That just reminded me of my high school crush.
Lisa?
No, that was college.
Do you want to talk about your high school?
Yeah, so my freshman year is when I like first started talking to her, and then nothing came of that. And then for like the next 2 years I didn't talk to her again, and in between that time she had a kid.
Oh.
A lot changed.
Yeah. And then senior year I talked to her again because we had a bunch of classes.
Do you still stay in touch?
Yeah.
On LinkedIn?
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Okay, crush. I love a crush.
All my crushes are either have kids or are out of the state.
Do you have a current crush right now?
No.
Okay. Do you have a crush right now? Since you love a crush.
I don't think mine's like a crush. I think a crush is like when like the other person doesn't know, right?
Yeah.
Like once you tell the person, then it's like, oh, I like someone. I think a crush is like funny and like not necessarily intentionally trying to like go anywhere. I think it's just like a like I don't know.
Okay.
Do you?
I don't think so. I mean, if that's your definition, then no.
I mean, my definition doesn't have to be yours. Just in like my instances of having crushes, it's like I don't know. Like my one relationship started out as a crush, but then once it like turned into like more intense feelings, I think crush is too like small of a word to use for like when you like someone.
Okay.
I'm just like I like this person.
It's like a little teeny bopper like term.
Yeah, like a crush. I have a crush on them.
Like I think as like a 25-year-old, I wouldn't be like, oh, I have a crush on someone.
Yeah, I miss having little crushes.
Let's bring it back.
Like I feel like a crush is like you're not thinking about like your crush unless you're like in a position where like they're with you or something.
Yeah.
Like I'm not.
Oh, well, then maybe I do.
If I'm constantly thinking about someone or like wanting to talk to them, I'm just like, oh, then I like them. If I'm a crush, it's like when I'm sitting them next to them in class and like I'm reminded that they're like
a person.
Yeah.
If you're friends with them, would you define that as one?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Like my crush in middle school, I was like, oh, he's cute, but I was like,
you like didn't think about it when you got home.
No. Okay. I don't think I've had a crush since like freshman year of high school.
Honestly, yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like none of us have probably had a crush since like high school.
Yeah. Because it's like when I like someone, once again, I'm just reiterating. I'm not going to be like, go up to them and be like, I have a crush on you. It's like, oh, I like you. That's my 2 cents.
And on that note, stream Crush by David Archuleta.
I was thinking that. Do you ever think when you're all alone, all that we could be, where this thing... See, his definition I don't think is mine.
Everything is relative.
And the crazy you're
Shout out Maggie Rogers.
Who's Maggie
She sings
Rogers?
Leave the Light On.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Yeah, I know she's really good.
Have you seen that video of her with Pharrell?
No, because I only know the one song by her.
That video's great.
Wait, does she sing Light On? That's somebody
know.
else. I can't look at my phone. Anyway.
I think that was good. We should probably wrap it up now.
Yeah. Well, Zach, thank you for... Excuse me.
Do you have any lasting thoughts? For words of wisdom.
These guys are awesome.
Aww.
And keep enjoying your friends with benefits.
And on that note, we will talk to you next week. But for now, take it easy.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye. Dobby says bye.
That was good.
Oh.